I'm David Atwell. I'm the director of the new Centre for Vascular Dementia Research, funded by the BHF and DRI. The Centre for Vascular Dementia Research is a new centre set up to tackle the mechanisms for vascular dementia, which is responsible for about 30% of all dementias occurring in the UK.
Over the years, we've learned so much from studying brain tissue samples of patients who very generously donated their brains. In cerebral small vessel disease, the vessels become stiffer with aging, and so with stiffening of the vessels, the brain has all sorts of problems, including neurodegeneration.
Well, the vasculature is very important because it brings all the nutrients to the brain, the oxygen that it needs to work. The vasculature in the brain has a specialized barrier that controls everything that's coming and out between the brain and the vasculature, so the brain can do its function properly.
The vasculature isn't just a set of tubes, it has its own special set of cells which are throughout the brain, and so when these go wrong, it can affect all the other cells in the brain.
So what ideally will happen when we understand a bit more about how this process works? We'll hopefully be able to prevent those changes that happen at the onset of disease and stop diseases from emerging, and also cut them off when we get early biomarkers.
Being at the UK DRI and has this great collaborative ethos that runs through the centre.
We have a variety of different skill sets, and we try to work together to better understand the disease. We have different individuals, different group leaders that are working on different aspects of dementia.
I think the potential for collaboration and being greater than the sum of our parts, there's a huge potential for that, and I'm very excited to see how we can take that forward.
There's really room for a much better joined up integration on the clinical front between people who are experts in brain vascular disease and people who are experts in, the memory clinic dementia end of things. They really need to come together and share that knowledge.
And this opportunity came along after several decades of working on nerve cells and glial cells in the brain. I thought I was a reasonable person to try to put together a team in order to tackle this massive challenge to society.